If a 28-year-old who doesn't lift weights anymore can improve his athleticism every single year, why can't you? So today's topic, I want to talk about technique with 1 foot jumping specifically, especially heel striking. Now, heel striking is interesting in movement and especially GOATA terms because we don't really want to heel strike or keep pressure in the heels. So that's kind of a separate topic to get into, so I won't get into that. There's a lot of context that depends on that. But in 1 foot jumping, yeah, you do kind of heel strike, obviously, to jump, okay? Now, there's different ways to heel strike, and I'm gonna do my best to show you guys what I mean with my hands because I'm not obviously up on the court showing you guys. So let's just pretend I've got the ground right here. The bottom of my palm, right, is the heel, hands, my foot, whatever. So common heel strike technique is, I would say, striking the heel kind of at this angle with a straight leg almost. You're leaning back and just slamming that heel as hard as you can into the ground. That's a pretty common heel strike technique. Does work for sure, but I've kind of come upon another way to do it. And this isn't profound or anything. I just can't believe it took me this long to figure this out, and it feels way better, way more natural. It's still a heel strike. Maybe that's kind of debatable. And I think we have to redefine what we mean by strike. So you've got this angle here. You also can just have like a flat foot and this angle, right? Way more vertical force going down to the ground. Now, this is like a forefront of the foot kind of strike almost, but I am pushing through the heels, not the forefront. So I'm still like trying to heel strike down, but my foot's more flat, parallel with the ground, and I'm coming down like that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. That feels way better. Now, I don't know why it took me so long to realize this, because for jumping, all jumping is force redirection, right? So if you want to jump straight up as best you can, you need to push as best you can straight down into the ground. That's the law of physics. So 1 foot jumping especially, I'm trying to take all my horizontal force and convert it to vertical as much as I can. Well, why wouldn't I push vertically down into the ground, right, to jump vertically up, then this angle, right? And it just makes sense, man. It just makes sense. That's all. And both work. I think this is kind of a good, better, best situation. And so now, I've just discovered this. So this is going to be like all I'm working on because I've been spamming this one. And it's been working. But doing this one, ooh, man, it just feels way more natural, effortless. And especially like the more speed I get into it, right? So if I'm starting at half court or beyond half court, it just feels quicker and better. I don't know how to describe it, other than you actually feeling it for yourself. It feels like I can just run and just pop, just jump straight up. Versus heel striking like this just feels like I'm really breaking myself, which you are. And I'm just like, trying too hard to get up. So there you go, you guys. Simple things like that. Now I just got to get better at this, get stronger, right? Get this to be more subconscious behavior, right? Reps, reps, reps. And then, hey, I'm so excited to see in the next month or so what happens with my 1 foot jump now, because this just feels way better and makes it a lot easier to stay GOATA and stay in the right movement patterns doing this than this, but both can work. So go try it out for yourselves. See what happens. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.